morning. Today is Wednesday and it's Wednesday's video and we're continuing our work on statistics. Yesterday we learned all about bar charts and previously and last week we learned about pictograms. Now my question to you, where you can pause the video and write down your answer, what is the same and what is different about the pictogram and the bar chart? Pause the video here and have a go. So you should have paused the video and had a go at answering this question. Now there's lots of answers that it could be. What is the same and what is different about the pictogram and the bar chart? So what this question is asking you is basically, do you know what's in a pictogram and do you know what's in a bar chart and how are they similar? So I would say the answer is, although I'm sure there are other answers that you could come up with, pictograms and bar charts are very similar. Okay, they show the same sort of thing. They show a number of how many people do something. The difference is that pictograms use pictures, don't they, to show the answer, and a bar chart uses a bar and a scale to show the answer. But I'm sure there are other answers, and obviously you can just take a picture of your answer and pop it on Dojo and I can have a look. Let's move on to today's learning. So, today is Wednesday the 10th of Feb and our LI today is to interpret information from tables. So think about that word interpret that we did yesterday. Interpret means to gain information from, to get information from and understand what it's telling you. Okay, but we're using something different today. We're using something called tables. Step 1 today is I can find information from tables. Step 2 is I can answer two-step problems. That's where it's a question, but you've got to do two things to get to the answer. And step 3, I can see a spelling mistake on there, silly Miss Hayton. I can answer problem-solving questions. So, today, here is a table showing us some information about these people's pets. Okay, so I want you to have a look. This is a table, okay? Across the top, we've got some different pets, and across down the side, we have got some different people's names. Okay. So if there's a tick in the box, that means that person has got that animal. Okay. So if we look at the top bit, let's look at Beyonce. So who can tell me? Have a little think to yourself. What animal does Beyonce have? Does she have one animal? Does she have two? If you look across here, we can see there's only a tick in the cat box. So Beyonce has got a cat. Now let's look at Mariah. Go all the way across. Oh, there's a tick in the dog box. And there's a tick in the parrot box. So Mariah has got a parrot and a dog. Now Celine, if we go across Celine's row, Celine has got a tick in the cat box and she's got a tick in the rabbit box. So Celine has got a cat and a rabbit. And lastly, Tina, she has got a cat because she's only got a tick in the cat box. Okay, so you go across to show the information about that person and you will need to go up to see what animal it is on this table. They're not always going to be the same. So here are some questions about this table and all the information is there in the table. How many people have a cat as a pet? So for this bit, we need to look at the cat column. Okay. How many people have a cat as a pet? You can see really easy now I've done the yellow box. There are 3 people with a cat as a pet. Right, now we can get rid of that box because we don't need to look at this anymore. How many people, which person, individual person, has the most pets? Now that's going to be a tricky one, isn't it? Beyonce has 1, Mariah has 2, Celine has 2, and Tina has 1. So the answer for that one is going to be Mariah and Celine. And then you can put in brackets 2 pets. That would give more information. Now we need to look at which pets does Mariah have. So let's box up Mariah. Right, Which pets does Mariah have? You can see there's a tick in dog and there's a tick in parrot. So she has a dog and a parrot. That's not the sentences that we need to put. She has a dog and a parrot. Dog and a parrot doesn't make sense. Okay, so that's my turn. Now it's your turn. So this table shows which sports different children play. So if you look along the top, so it's the opposite of this one, isn't it? Because the people were down the side on this one. But for this one, the people are at the top. Whitney, Jack, Eva, Mo, Teddy and Annie, they're the people. And down the side are the different sports: football, rugby, tennis, cricket and basketball. The table shows which sports each child plays. So if you look across, you can see who plays football. If you look down, you can see the individual children. I would like you to pause the video here and I would like you to answer these 4 questions on this table. Off you go. So you should have paused the video here. Let's have a look at the answers. Right, how many children play tennis? So for this bit, I'm going to put my box around tennis. And now it makes it easy to see the answer. How many people play tennis? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people play tennis. Now, let's think of another. We need to put a box around which sports does Mo play. So now we need to do a box around Mo. So Mo, we can see he plays football, tennis and basketball. Football, tennis, basketball. Which children play football and tennis? Okay, so for this one, we need to pop a box around football as well. So which children have got, I'm going to delete Mo's box because it's confusing me. Which children play both football and tennis? So does Whitney play football and tennis? Yes. So let's put Whitney down. Right. Does Jack play football and tennis? No, he doesn't. He only plays tennis, but he also plays basketball because there's a little gap in football there. Does Eva? No, she plays football, but she doesn't play tennis. Oh, Mo plays football and tennis. And then Teddy doesn't play either. And then Annie also plays football and tennis. Oh, now it's going to be a tricky one. Which child plays the most sport? So, for this one, this is the hardest question. You need to look at all the children and you need to count up how many sports they play. So Whitney plays 2, Jack plays 2, Eva plays 1, 2, 3, 4, Mo plays 3, Teddy plays 2, and Annie plays 3. So that means that Eva, at 4, she plays the most sport. Well done if you got all of those questions right. I'm really impressed. So, now we're getting to the tricky bit. Okay, this is where the 2-step problems go in. So this table shows the increase, so how much more they got, in bus ticket prices, not in bucket prices. What am I talking about? This table shows the increase in bus ticket prices. The cost of Ron's new ticket is 60p. How much was his ticket last year, and how much has the price increased by? Which ticket prices increased the most from 2016 to 2017, and which ticket prices increased the least? There's a lot of maths to do in this question. Okay, this is our hot challenge. I popped a little hot chili. So we need to have a little look at this table first. So we can see that this is the price of the bus ticket in 2017, and here is the price of the bus ticket in 2016. So it's gone up a bit in 2017. That's what increase means, okay? So the first question, the cost of Ron's new ticket is 60p. How much was his ticket last year, and how much has the price increased by? Pause the video here, have a look for the bit where it says 60p, and then look to see how much it was the previous year, and then look to see how much the price has increased by. Off you go, and then unpause the video when you're ready. So you should have paused the video just to do the first question, okay? So what you need to do for now is decide which one Ron is. So Ron's new ticket is 60p, so he's this one, okay? So he is, we need to look at this row here, okay? So his ticket costs 60p now in 2017, but in 2016 it only cost 56p, didn't it? So it cost less. So the first question, how much was his ticket last year, is 56p, okay? And how much has the price increased by? So for that, you need to find the difference between the two amounts. So you need to take away 60p, take away 56p. I mean, it'd probably be easier just to go 56 in your head and count up to 60p. Oh, it is 4p. So it's gone up by 4p, all right? Let's look at the next question. Which ticket price has increased the most from 2016 to 2017? And which ticket price has increased the least? For this one, you need to find the difference between each of these. So you need to find the difference between that, and that. And then you need to work out, tell me which one's the least and which one's the most, okay? Pause the video here, have a go at that. Doesn't matter how long it takes you, and then I will go through the answers after. Right, so what I'm going to do to work this out, I'm going to go through the table and I'm going to make, I'm going to write down what the difference is for each, okay? So the difference between 44 and 49 is 5p. I know that because I started on 44 and then I counted up until I got to 49. We've already done this one, that one is 4p, isn't it? 64p and 69p, so 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. We know that's 5p because we know our number ones. Our next one, 76 to 85. So we can count up 4 to get to 80 and then 5 to get to 85. Together, that is 9p. 83 to 90, no, 85 to 93, so 5 to get to 90, 3 to get to 93, that will equal 8p altogether. I'm going to put them this side because it's a bit confusing because there's lots of numbers, isn't there? 98p and £1.03p, so we need to think, £1.03p is the same as 103p, isn't it? So 98, 99, 100, so you've got 2, and then you need to do 3 more to get to 103. That would be 5 altogether. Okay, next one, £1.05, and it's gone all the way up to £1.11. So remember, 105 to 111. So 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111. We've got 6. You can just do it in your head if you like. So we need to now say which ticket price has increased the most from 2016 to 2017. And it's the one that's increased by 9p. So this one here has increased the most. And which ticket price has increased the least? It was the one that was only 4p, 56p to 60p. That was really hard, and well done if you've had a go. And I think it probably did take you quite a while. So don't worry at all if it took you a while, because it was a tricky question. So your turn, and again, you can do this sheet whenever you feel like you want to, okay? Obviously, you have already done some learning by watching this video on our turn, and so you can have a little break if you want. Our mild challenge is the first page of our worksheet. The medium challenge is where there'll be more of these sorts of things, okay, so more two-step problems. And the hot challenge, again, it will be a problem-solving question. So with the hot challenge, you'll have to explain your answer a little bit more, and they might be trying to trip you up, trying to trick you, so you need to really concentrate on what you're writing. Okay, don't worry about how much working out you do. I like to see all your working out on your sheets. It doesn't need to look neat or anything. It can just be full of working out, but just so I know how you've got to the answer. Okay, good luck. Off you go.